how does it feel if we're on some project or that project we assume now after longer struggle now it is on the right path or we are getting something that we were expecting. Yeah, good morning guys. My name is Alok. I have been teaching globally how to speak well in English or English communication skill. So what I'm talking about today, it is one of the interesting fact that everybody wants to have in their life. So whenever somebody joins my class or it is one-on-one class, generally I have only working professional or these professional are at the top level like team lead, manager, senior manager, AGM, and beyond that. So what happened with these people? They are super serious about the work, or all day long they are engrossed. Whenever they are going to office, all day long they are in the office, they are busy. But it's not that once they are off the duty, still they have a lot of things to do about the work. There are many tasks pending in their mind, or always they're obsessing about that. This is the problem whenever I teach some great people there at the top level. It becomes hard for them to manage their schedule because they have already many tasks lingering in their bucket or they don't want the company relying on their performance. They don't want to delude or cheat. I mean, even those their personal life is gonna get suffer because of working style. But nowadays, this toxic environment that we have, it is really somewhere bothering us, or it is becoming tough for us, where we are not able to maintain the happiness, enjoying time with family, or blah 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 blah. A lot of things comes in our life. Similarly, there is a guy I have been teaching. It's been many months, or now he has started speaking with me, describing all situation, whatever lingers or comes across all the life in his at his home or in office doesn't matter. But the problem lies here is he's not daring to be the same to bring the same effectiveness in the company while talking with senior director, ABP, or some of his colleagues. And that becomes one of the challenge. And when he joined, it was his a statement that he shared, "Sir, I want to speak English anyhow." Still, he was speaking, but not effective, or there was some problem grammar or some rules, some vocabulary issue, and as well as confidence level. But I promised him that many people they are at the same category that you are now lingering with, or they came, they were obsessing that they cannot do that because once we grow 35, 40, it becomes somewhere, or we start feeling that now it is not possible with us. But somewhere it is a futile idea that deprive us to gaining what we want in our life. Same thing a stick in his mind, or it was a sparking somewhere or he came, now he is learning with me. Today, after many days, it is really funny or somewhere it soothed my mind because ultimately whenever I join my class, that becomes or his or her progress becomes my project. Yeah, because I know the pain when somebody is suffering with weak English communication skill, or that becomes one of the horrible situation in their career. But whenever somebody join, his career growth, his improvement becomes my project. So I'm always obsessing about these people's progress. Every day when we join early in the morning, we talk about a lot of situation, a lot of thing, a lot of idea. Meanwhile, I also praise him that why don't you practice even an hour after getting off your job or once you reach home from job or you are traveling alone, you are in car, you can practice, you can speak, you can write. But always the reply was, I don't know why. When I leave the office, I have nothing in mind that I have to practice English. Only in the morning when I'm having class with you at the time, only I'm motivated and I think now we have to learn English. But once class gets over, now again I am the same pace, same state. Every time, whenever I was asking him, why don't you do that? I was gonna give him a lot of idea that how people learn it, how did I learn it, and what is the methodology that work. I was instilling gradually. I was gonna give him example about many people. They were doing the same thing that what I advised him, or they were getting the result. But the same reply I was getting again and again by him. Or the reply was, I don't know when I will start. But believe me, it was the day first time he texted me about some structure, sentences, as well as it was not in the WhatsApp. He also texted that he clicked some snap of their diary, or he shared me that I'm writing on my diary as well, and I'm practicing myself, not ending up at that result only. He was also recording video. This is somewhere blowed my mind, and that is what I want people once the time comes in the life that boost whatever you want in your life. It is his dream not only to speak about the job in the job or getting another job. It is his dream that once in the life he want to speak English. I don't know, this idea or this mindset lingered with many people. Even it was with me. But at the time when came, I started believing I cannot learn it. It was somewhere in my mind. It was so cumbersome. Even learning a lot of grammar rule, lot of vocabulary, lot of idea, joining many classes, a lot of activity I went through. But ultimately ended up, no, I can't learn it. Or that I understand what caused this situation. This persisting horrible situation causes or linger in many people's lives. Or that is why many people when they join with me and I share my story, it resonates with them. Or they start talking about the same situation that I have grappled with. And the same problem is with this guy. He's at a senior position in company. He has been working for more than 22 years, but he is not able to talk in English. Why? It is not that he cannot. Now he has been learning with me for many months, or he knew that how to speak. He say that whenever anybody is talking, everything he understand because he has been learning with me for many months. But now today when he shared that today I'm not only practicing but I am writing on the notebook. Remember, guys, that is a still very effective way. Earlier we used to do, nowadays we have a lot of technology, media, or a smartphone, many tools that we are using. But earlier, what was the methodology that we used to follow? Only pen and copy notebook. There we used to write, or that used to be one of the only way that we practice whatever we want to write, whatever we want to do. Same methodology still works. Why? Because once you have pen in your hand or writing somewhere on copy, it means you are writing super focused, engrossed, or the way you are writing, it is going in your mind also. But when you are writing somewhere, writing somewhere on notebook, on mobile phone or somewhere, it doesn't give the feeling, that feeling you gain when you are writing somewhere by with the pen on the copy. So he was writing, he shared me the snap. Somewhere it mesmerized me. It was captivating scenario for me. Why? Because it was my attempt. How can I fit something in his mind? How can I instill some idea every day while class? I am doing this. So I am doing so. I'm giving some great example. I'm gonna share a lot of idea that how people are getting this knowledge, how they're enhancing their capacity when it comes to English communication skill. But he was not getting the path what I wanted. The idea I was trying to instill in his mind, you were not ingraining that. But again, once you are at the path, or again and again you are hammering somewhere, you never know which hammer can hit well, or it will go well on target, or it may break the stone. We never know. But that finally worked. And I'm sure today I'm happy that this guy recorded video, this guy wrote somewhere in notebook, or he was practicing. Similarly goes with many people. At the starting it becomes cumbersome. We all are human ultimately. Or we don't feel good when we start learning English. But somewhere many people, they are learning because it is their somewhere it is compelling them. It is somewhere making them a stagnant. It is a great drawback. That is why they want to learn. But if you are learning that I have to speak in English in office, or it is mandatory for me, somewhere it doesn't give good feeling. Why? Because you are somewhere helpless to learn it. But once you think that it is my passion, I want by hook or by crook, I will leave no stone unturned to learn this language, to gain, to possess this skill set. It becomes great then, not that you are somewhere, something is compelling to learn it. Because of that, your career is not growing, your development, your enhancement is somewhere not at the pace that you want. These all idea is just futile. It will give you inspiration for a few months, but not for the permanent. For the permanent, you have to work, you have to think about the passion. So when it comes to me, it was my passion, it was my aspiration that one day I want to learn communication skill. And that is why today I have been teaching globally. I'm the government school student. In government school, there is no English. Yeah. But today it was my dream, or finally I realized my dream. Yep. Why? Because somewhere it was not the idea that I want to do job and I want to do that. It was in my mind that I need to learn English. Whatever, by hook or by crook, I have to grab this skill set. Even though many situations came where I started faltering, I started stumbling, staggering, but again, it couldn't stop me. Why? Because somewhere the fire was gradually burning in my heart, or it didn't let me go back or be a stagnant. Yep. So this experience that I have been sharing today, it lies with majority of people. But most of those, they just digest it within the hectic schedule. They try to shroud their dream, but some of those, they are determined that they are not gonna surrender. They wanna learn it. Whatever situation comes, doesn't matter, and that happens. So if you believe that you are somewhere here and there, like what I'm talking about, it means you are at the right place. But don't think that you have to learn this for the office purpose. If you make it your dream, your passion, then nobody can stop your enthusiasm. Why? Because now it is not about the career, it is not about the office, it is not about the talking with somebody. It is about your respect, it is about your journey, it is about your life, it is about whatever you can do that. Because now you are able to throw wholeheartedly into it, or anyhow you wanna grab it. That is the case. So this was the experience. It mesmerized me. It was amazing for me. Why? Because I wanted that guy to show that you can learn it, because he had no faith that he can learn. But now, attaching with me, everyday tuning with me, somewhere he starts understanding that he can learn it. Why? Because I shown many people videos, experience, or keep sharing with him. And that somewhere ingrained in his mind, or I believe my idea that I wanted to instill in his mind, it worked. So that happens. If you believe you are not learning English, it means you have not passionate. You are just learning for formality. Learn it, it works for everybody, and you will be on the part that it will work for you also. Thank you.